Alright guys, and welcome to episode 25 of the Return of the King. We have played through January, we've played a load of games. We've also made some signings and sold a few players. So let's get in to those ins and outs. So, the first sale was of Nathan Bishop, just a young lad, just a bit of money coming in. It wasn't just really to get him off the books, because he ain't going to turn into anything special. Same for Amari Forson. Teden Mengi's gone out on loan to Toronto. Kevin McPherson, another one who's not going to become anything decent, so we may as well get the money for him. Isaac Hansen Aaron, it went to Tottenham. That was 1 million. That was a big sale for a player that I didn't really think had much of a future. He doesn't look bad, but he was only ever going to develop into a 3-star player for us, and I just didn't really think he was going to be a game changer. Jonas Dirkner, who we brought in on a free, we sent out on loan to Vancouver, get him some game time. Jeff Edwards, another youngster. Denzel Dumfries, there's the first, well, the only big sale of the window really. 27 million, we brought him in for 14, he was a bit part player for essentially 2.5 seasons, or 3 seasons because he came in January, so 2 seasons overall. And we've got £13 million profit as he goes to Tottenham. Sure he'll do well for them. And then the only other one was Donny van der Beek, has gone out on loan to Villarreal. This is more so we can get game time and hopefully build some people to be interested in signing him permanently. We don't really want him anymore. You'll see why shortly. If I can get rid of Pogba in the future, that is also something I'll be doing. So 2 signings happened in January. The first one was Timo Werner, transfer listed by Chelsea for £19 million. That pace, that finishing, I couldn't refuse it, and to be fair, 4 goals in his first 7 appearances for Manchester United. He's good, he's turned out to be good. £19 million, well worth it. I think Chelsea may grow to hate what they've done there. He's such a good player, so good. And then the second signing is another midfielder, £41 million spent on Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. He was up for sale, he was on the transfer list. I could not turn down the possibility of spending 41 million. I thought that was cheap for someone like Milinkovic-Savic. He isn't someone who's actually going to start. I don't think Bruno and Nicolo Barella will have those positions on lockdown, but he's a brilliant player to have who could break into the team, or if one got injured, he's just a like for like in terms of quality replacement. So the perfect signing for 41 million. I couldn't refuse it, I had to go for it. We spent 60 million in the window, but you look at our transfers in terms of the ones for the first team: Kurt Zouma, Gabriel Menino, Timo Werner, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. I think all 4 of those make us a better team, and I can't argue, cannot argue. So let's get into how we've done since we last played. There we are. As you can see, we've done quite well since that Blackburn result. We started off with a home victory against Wolverhampton Wanderers, 2-0. Cristiano Ronaldo and Alex Telles grabbing our goals. Then we played Burnley at home in the Prem, a 4-0 victory. Timo Werner on his debut. Cristiano Ronaldo, Marcus Rashford and Paul Pogba getting the goals there. We carried on that form with a 6-1 win over Leicester. Timo Werner with a brace, Cristiano Ronaldo with a brace and Marcus Rashford with a brace. We then had Bournemouth, where we won 3-0. Nicolo Barella, Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo with the goals. Then we played Sheffield United in the Premier League and we won 4-0. Cristiano Ronaldo hat-trick and Timo Werner grabbing the other goal. Then we had Bristol City in the FA Cup, where Cristiano Ronaldo bagged a brace, Marcus Rashford got a goal, Timo Werner got a goal, a Taylor Moore own goal, and then a Jeremy Pino goal, and it was easy as you like, to be fair. Then this happened. We lost to Arsenal, who are a form team in the league at the moment. In recent weeks they've beat Liverpool, they've beat us, they've beat Man City. They could be dark horses for the title. But Jeremy Pino got us a consolation goal in the 91st minute after Gabriel Martinelli and Andre Silva scored for them. Then we had Southampton at home, Cristiano Ronaldo, Anthony Martial and Yeremy Pino grabbing our goals before a very disappointing 0-0 draw with West Ham United. We would have hoped for better, we didn't get better. We were very poor. In the 91st minute we actually had a goal disallowed for offside, Timo Werner nodding home, and when they put up the lines it looked level, if I'm honest, but it is what it is. Today we've got Tottenham and Liverpool. Let's get into them. Let's see who's playing in that Tottenham game. So the team for the Tottenham game is going to be David De Gea in goal. Kurt Zouma is going to be playing at right back. Harry Maguire and Rafael Varane are in the centre of defence. Ethan Laird, someone that I brought up to cover left back now Denzel Dumfries isn't around, is actually going to be starting. Bruno Fernandes and Sergej Milinkovic-Savic are in the middle of the park. Greenwood will start on the right. Sancho's going to start on the left. Timo Werner up front alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. Fingers crossed we can go out there, get the 3 points, and start to bounce back from that West Ham result. Form isn't great in the Prem at the moment, with 1 win in the last 3. We need to change that. And as we kick off here at the new White Hart Lane, fingers crossed we can bounce back. Spurs, team that have actually become a bit sticky for us in recent times. I think we've lost the last 2 games against them, which is a bit disappointing. I expect a bit more from a Manchester United team, but with the players that we've brought in, I'm hoping we can start to build a proper title challenge here. But they've got an early free kick. Højbjerg up over the wall, and De Gea has to deal with it and tip it over. Fantastic save. They've got a corner now which Anthony will deliver, but De Gea punches it away, or was it Maguire headed it away? Someone got it clear, and Werner now will try and utilise his pace, and this is what he's very good at. Timo Werner, and he's been absolutely hacked down by Sergej Reguilon. And the score remains 0-0. Got to worry sometimes. You just got to keep, this sort of game isn't easy at all. Spurs away, I know our form against them isn't great, which makes me uncomfortable going into this game immediately. Fingers crossed we win, but at the moment we aren't setting the world alight with our performance. Bruno has it. Harry Maguire finds Greenwood on that right hand side. He's been tackled. Oh, and Milinkovic-Savic went flying in but missed Kovacic. And Kovacic now brings it forward for Tottenham. Kovacic, oh Bruno, it was a brilliant tackle. Sancho now, what can he do? He'll boot it forward towards Ronaldo. Werner picks it up, goes past his man. Timo Werner's in, and it's 1-0. Timo Werner. Beauty. What a signing he is. His pace is just lethal for £19 million, and he's already scored 5 goals in a Manchester United shirt. I think you've got to turn around and say, well, at the moment we're looking at around about 5 million a goal, 4 million a goal. Actually, just under 4 million, just over. Sorry, 4 million a goal. I think, or was it just under? Either way, there are players out there who cost a lot more than that. I believe Fernando Torres might have been one of them. Bruno now whips it in. It's headed away, but we will regain that ball now. Milinkovic-Savic now plays it into Sancho. It's 2-0, and that's what Sergej brings to the team, that ability to just pick a defence apart with one ball. And Sancho, who was of interest of Barcelona in January, well, he's still here, and he's just scored a goal. He was disappointed I didn't let him leave, but he knows he's got to perform now because there isn't a transfer window, and if he goes off the ball, Barca might not want him in the summer. Barca offered, I think it was about 70 odd million, but I was adamant, 120 or you're not having Sancho. And Ndombele, De Gea makes the save. It's not the end of the highlight, apparently. We'll just knock this around there. Milinkovic-Savic looks for Sancho again, he finds it. Sancho loses it to Eric Dyer now, and Pavlenka has it in the Tottenham goal. Harry Maguire hasn't dealt with it. Belotti, oh, it's just wide. It was a good effort. been an interesting game to be part of. We're probably going to take Sergei off at half time. He's a little tired and he's on a booking. We do not need a red card in this game. Ethan Laird is someone that we should probably look to as well. Belotti's in. Oh, Belotti's missed 2 good chances now for Tottenham. They really should be level. They really should be level. As the time ticks, we get to half time with our 2-goal lead intact. And Nicolo Barella will come on for Milinkovic-Savic. And we're going to bring Tellez on even though he's tired for Laird, because I do not want a red card in this game. Not when we're 2-0 up. It's never home and dry, but a red card can really bring your game down, and Spurs probably would have got themselves back in it. So hopefully taking away the risk of that red card. Sancho now, terrible. Reguilon brings it down, and Son now has it for Tottenham. Greenwood, Bruno, we've won it back here. Barella finds Ronaldo, Sancho, Werner's in again. It's goal number 6 in the United shirt for Timo Werner. When I saw him up for 19 million, I thought you'd just take a punt, Matt. Just take a punt. It's 19 million pounds. He's, you know, he can't be that bad. I know Chelsea don't want him anymore, and he hasn't scored a lot of goals in terms of for them over the last few seasons. But 19 million, it was just too good of a deal to turn down. So we brought him in, and he's been fantastic. I can only presume they've been playing him on the wing and Lukaku up top, whereas we're playing him up top alongside Cristiano Ronaldo, and it works. It really works. It's given us a 3-goal lead here at Tottenham, and a game which has been tricky at times. Belotti in particular has had a couple of decent chances that maybe he should have taken, but other than that, Timo Werner's got a brace, Jadon Sancho's grabbed a goal, and we've got ourselves a 3-goal lead. And as this clock ticks down, there's a highlight. Romero now has it. Roberts, Ndombele, Sarr, Palmer, Cole Palmer now. Højbjerg gets it across, but Pogba heads away. Sarr's there though, waiting for it with Tottenham. Goes to Son, Ndombele, Reguilon, Sarr, Reguilon. It's cleared away by Tellez, but Tottenham constant. Anthony's in, and it's a rocket. But I think he's offside, you know. The one time they've broken through, and I think it's going to be disallowed. I say the one time they've broken through, it's not. It's the second or third time, but the one time they've broken through and scored. And yeah, oh, he's quite a way off. He went a bit early there. It's a brilliant first touch, and the finish is fantastic. You can certainly see why they're better than they were last year in terms of, well, league position and how they've played against us. They are a better team. That is just there to be seen. It's obvious, but either way, we're 3-0 up, and we wait for the full-time whistle now, which will hopefully come soon. We are in a position where we're not actually technically net top of the Premier. We are top of the Premier League, but if Liverpool win their games in hand, they will be top of the Premier League, and that means this next game is huge. We have to beat Liverpool, and there are no question about that. So let's get right into it. I'll see you for the biggest game of our season so far. Right, so there are 3 changes to the team against Spurs. We've got Menino back in at right back, we've got Tellez starting at left back, and Barella is in for Milinkovic-Savic in the middle. Otherwise, it's as you are. This game's huge. We have to win. It's not easy coming to Anfield and winning. But realistically, we either have to win or draw. We sure as hell can't lose. And judging from the start, we're not starting well. Liverpool on the front foot early on. We're going to stick on balance actually. I was going to put us as positive, but I just feel like it'll just open us up a little bit. So we're going to give us a little shout of encouragement. Salah whips in the corner. Robertson's header just over for Liverpool. Only just over that bar. There's a goal kick now. David De Gea. Varane. Barella. Bruno. Werner. Oh, that's poor. If we can see from that, I'm going to be so gutted. And we are as well. Yao Felix is in. He's offside. The flag's up. I swear I just saw the liner with his flag up. Come on. Oh, that could be huge. That could be a turning point in the season. That could be so huge. Oh, he's miles off. Don't know, I didn't see that. That could be massive in terms of the season though. Because if we build on that and go on to win, it always comes down to these two, doesn't it? I mean, Arsenal are still in it. Arsenal are only 3 points behind Liverpool, playing the same amount of games. We're going to have to go more positive. We are far too defensive at the moment, and we're allowing them to push us back because we aren't creating anything in this game at the moment. The wingers just aren't in it, which now begs the question: do I go wingerless for the second half and just use the fullbacks as my wingers and just pack out the midfield with the aim being just don't let them pass? In fact, you know what? It's something I've never done. It's something I've never done, but I'm going to do it. We are going wingerless. That's what we're going to do. So Milinkovic-Savic come in as that. Paul Pogba can come into there. This means we'll have so much more in terms of bodies in the middle of the park that hopefully we'll be able to break Liverpool's pattern down a little bit and get ourselves some chances. We should have a lot more of the ball now, theoretically. Gomez, Musa. Gomez. Musa's in. Oh, Hendo heads wide. I thought it was a goal. Wow. Didn't see that coming. At some point I'm going to have to take off Werner or Ronaldo, you would feel, because they're both playing poorly. We're going to berate them because I'm really not happy with how we're playing. Of course I've reacted poorly to it, but this just isn't good enough. 12 shots to 2. I know we're at Anfield and I get they're going to be having the most of the game, but we're just not even in it. And that is what Ronaldo's coming off. That is happening because Ronaldo's just having a really poor game out there. So we're going to bring him off. And we'll see what these guys do now. Virgil has it. It's gone out to Robertson. He goes now to Castrovilli. Pogba intercepts. What can we do? Pull Pogba. Werner, get on side. He's off. He'll score, but he's off. Is he? Maybe he's not. Apparently he's not. And Timo Werner has made it 1-0. And if we go on to win this game, that is 19 million paid back in a single goal, to be honest. That's insane. I could have swore he was off. Here we go. Tight offside. This is the kind of one I want to see. Oh no. Van Dijk is playing him on. That's a simple finish in the end. And then we'll drop to cautious. And try and just defend now, really. I know Liverpool are a very good team. They're very capable of breaking us down even if we're defending, but if we could just see out the last 15 minutes, get us a 1-0 victory, we'll put ourselves in a very good position. I built this game up, and I shouldn't have. It put a lot of pressure on myself. But we're 8 minutes from delivering under that pressure. Liverpool will have a chance, don't you get me wrong. Liverpool will have a chance before the end of the game. There will be a highlight. Probably a very late one. 4 minutes to go. It would hurt to lose it right now. There's a minute left. Just keep ticking. Just keep ticking. We've won away at Anfield. This title race is incredible because there's 3 teams in it. But what's even more incredible is we've gone out there with 2 massive games today and we've won both of them. We've beat Tottenham away. We've beat Liverpool away. This is interesting now. This is a title race. And it's going to be a tight one. Because I feel Liverpool will get level on points with us and I think Arsenal will get to 56. Unless they've got to play each other, which is also a possibility. But Timo Werner has just repaid £19 million right there because he's got us that victory. That is huge. We aren't going to be away for so long this time. We're going to play Fulham and Leeds, and I will come back for Manchester City and Real Madrid. 2 massive games. Hopefully 2 massive wins. If you've liked the episode, please drop the video a like. Give a subscribe for daily Football Manager and Motorsport Manager videos. I'll catch you guys later.